background into the company and why you decided to find it in the first place?
Yeah, definitely. So about a couple of years ago, when I was looking for health supplements for myself, I found that there was a lot of products in the market that didn't really have the required amount of ingredients. When I researched how much of each ingredient I need, and I looked at products in the market, and I found like quite a lot of discrepancies. I also saw that they contained a lot of like synthetic fillers and other ingredients. And I wanted something which is pure, very natural, very clean, and as close a resemblance to food as possible. Because I like to follow whole food diet. So I couldn't find something like that, and I saw there was an opportunity to have something which was more natural, more plant-based, more vegan, and just better. And that's how I sort of started the company. Also, like there was no regulation around. There is no regulation around health supplements at the moment. They're nowhere near as regulated like pharmaceutical drugs. So a lot of companies who got into the game early, like 10 years ago and all, they were able to make whatever they wanted and with whatever ingredient they wanted, and as much of the vitamin as they wanted, and just sell because they got in early on places like Amazon where people were buying. So and nobody really questioned that, and they just took it, and I saw an opportunity to create more awareness around it and help people to learn more and be more control in what they take, have more control about the supplements they take, more education, more awareness, and just better products. That is sort of the driving force behind the company.
That's interesting that you said that because I'm somebody who anytime I need supplements, I don't give one, I don't take 1 minute to look at what the ingredients are, mostly because I don't actually know what they are. So I do think like educating people is really important before they're out to buy something. But anytime I'm buying like protein powder, any kind of supplements, I don't check these at all. And who knows, maybe I have something, maybe I have a cancer starting, but I have no idea. But ignorance is bliss, right? But no, I'm just kidding. Um, but was there a specific reason you chose to go down the path of having vegan supplements over to besides having animal supplements?
Yeah, it's also like a sustainability reason. Like it's already bad enough that a lot of people eat meat and eat like vegan food and support animal farming, right? And which results in destruction and habitat destruction to create the land that you need for animals to graze. So as well as the whole animal industry. So from the sustainability point of view, I think it's also something good to have besides just not having animal ingredients. They're more sustainable. They're one step, very small step you can say, but they are still one step towards a more sustainable lifestyle. So that's the other reason.
Oh, dude, I 100% agree because I don't know if have you seen the movie Game Changers? It's like on Netflix.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen that. Yeah,
Okay, so that movie I think really shined a lot of light for me on how bad the animal industry is. Like you've seen the chickens and like the chickens in like this really like tight kind of farmhouse or whatever, and it looks gross. You already know that there's no regulation going on in there just by like the inside footage that you're seeing. And how much water does it take for a cow to have? It's like ridiculous, right?
yeah, yeah. So water, grass, and all these things, right? And when you raise them in mass production, which is what they do right now, like they don't care for them, they don't take care of them, and they destroy their habitats, right? And they treat them like commodities, like like parts of machines going through a factory, or raw ingredients going through a factory. That's how they treat them. So I have a problem with the way they treat them, more than really whether we are vegan or not. That's a different question. But the way we treat them and the way the regulations don't control it and it's encouraged is what another reason to drive that drove me to make these products that are vegan. So it's a small step, right? And if you ask somebody to give up milk, or eating meat
They'll be
overnight.
like, "Fuck you, I'll eat what I want."
Yeah. Whereas if you tell someone to switch from a vegan, sorry, a vitamin D that has gelatin in it to a vitamin D that's vegan, they don't feel the difference. It's in a capsule. It's very easy to switch, and you're making a small impact at the end of the day. So I think that's something which is good as well.
Oh, dude, definitely. Because like if you just tell like a guy who eats a lot of meat to, hey, oh, you should stop eating meat, Is he gonna do it? No, absolutely not. So I definitely agree that it's like small steps that overall go to a that make a whole big difference in the end. Because if you try and like if like I saw that documentary, right? And I'm somebody who really likes chicken. I know how bad they're treated. I don't really like supporting the animal industry, like you said, but I do really love chicken when I eat it. Mostly because I'm Indian and I have a lot of Arabic friends. Shout out to you guys, by the way. Um, but anytime I watch that documentary, I want to go vegan. I want to like just go vegan right there, right then, right now. But the problem is that lasts about a day, maybe max a week. I haven't even gone a week yet, but it's crazy. If you think too much about it like that, you're gonna just give up so quickly. And I definitely agree with how cows and other kind of livestock are being treated, because if a cow is really stressed before it gets killed, the meat's not going to be good, right? Like the cow's all stressed, the muscles all tense, cortisol is like flowing through their veins. It's definitely not good for you at all. But I really love how you brought up that, getting the same source like vitamin D instead of from pig fat or gelatin. Gelatin is pig fat, right?
Yeah, it's made from pig fat. Also, they use other ingredients to generate the vitamin D. It's called lanolin. Is the oil from the skin of sheep. So they extract the oil, and a lot of the waste of the food industry is used to make supplements, because it's an industry that nobody knows what's in the capsule. So this is where they hide it, and which is why, another reason we're trying to create awareness with Nutrivy, by creating all kinds of content around it and videos about how this is made, create more of that awareness so consumers can start to care about what goes into their vitamin C or vitamin D or whatever they're taking.
Yeah, or you'll just make me throw up anytime I'm about to eat something. I don't know what's in it. But in terms of like the ethical reasons, because I know you and I have kind of overarching opinions about how livestock is treated, are there any other specific like reasons, like health reasons, why you wouldn't choose animal products that were, let's say, sustainable for supplements?
So in terms of supplements, I think there are a few ingredients that you can't replace with plant-based. Like I think there's some vitamins, they don't come to mind right now, but some of the minerals, or some of the stuff like that comes from like mostly tissues. The another one is fish oil, right? It's source of omega-3. So that also has been successfully replicated in aquariums now, where they build they grow a vegan source of them from algae. It's possible. Everything can be replaced, and you can use vegan ingredients. Now, the ethical is one of the main reasons why it's the right thing to do. That is the main reason why I went this way, basically.